Hey guys, this is Eccentric Mo. I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about my natural transition. I began natural transition a little under a couple of years ago. Pretty much as soon as I discovered what it was, I went and bought a couple of the supplements. I bought ZMA and Tribulus terrestris, and right away I had, my hairline changed. My hair was falling out, um, and the the size and texture of my clit changed a little bit. It's harder and a little bigger. Very slowly, though. It's not like it was like, oh my gosh, the next day. Um, and my skin texture changed, a little oilier, drier. Um, I sweat more. Uh, so that was that there. It also helped me sleep better. It also gave me really crazy dreams when I was sleeping, which was an awesome side effect. Uh, yeah. And I also felt more empowered when I was working out, that it gave me a lot more energy there. So I really recommend ZMA just for people who are physically active and not even necessarily looking for any sort of transition, but it helps with both. The Tribulus terrestris, I had to go on and off, and going on and off, I kind of realized I didn't think it was doing a whole lot, so I just stopped with the Tribulus terrestris. I mean, maybe other guys have had different results, but it didn't really seem to be doing much for me. And so fast forward about another 6 or 8 months, I had to stop for medical reasons for a while. And then so you fast forward, and I was ready to start again, and I really wanted to do it more. So I was ready to try more of the supplements. So I bought the DHEA, and I was afraid to try this at first because a lot of guys, they say, it's a more powerful supplement. It can raise your estrogen or your testosterone. This is just what I heard. I'm just repeating stuff I've read on the internet. So I really have no idea, like, how accurate. I obviously have not consulted any medical professionals about what I was doing, which was probably stupid, but it was the only way I knew how to deal with what was going on inside, so I just did it. Um, and if I really felt like I was having adverse effects, I would have stopped or sought out a doctor, but, I didn't. So, it's important to listen to your body too there. So I started the DAGA and, paired up with the ZMA. And I felt like I got a lot of really good results from DHEA. After only a couple months, I felt like my face shape had changed. I feel like my face has a rougher look to it now. It was like more smoother and feminine looking before. Um, and what else? Oh, my voice lowered a lot more on the DHEA than it ever did on the ZMA. And my facial hair started growing in faster and thicker. And it's still pretty much peach fuzz, but there's like a line of like thick dark hairs. I get here and I get like whiskers, thick whiskers. So it's not like all these grand changes or anything, but it was it was different. It was new, and it was coming in. And, I'm just documenting what happened. Okay, so let me see. Voice dropped a little bit. I can hit lower notes a little bit better when I sing, and I struggle more with the higher notes. And okay, so voice. I already went over skin. I started sweating a lot more, but I also started working out a lot more intensely. So it's probably something to do with it too. Uh, Muscles. I got a lot of really great results from working out. The workout programs I did were really extreme, so I'm sure that had a lot to do with it. But I honestly feel like I bulked up a little more and a little faster than I probably would have if I was not taking the DHEA. And of course there was a little bit more growth down there. So uh, once again, nothing too extreme, but it was there. So now I've probably been on the DHEA for about a year, and I really like the results I've gotten. I did it to kind of test the waters. I really knew I wanted top surgery, since I even discovered there was a surgery like top surgery. But the hormones I was a little hesitant about because I have a nice singing voice, and I like being androgynous, and I knew I would have to sacrifice that once I went on testosterone. I figured, my androgyny could very well be gone. There are some guys I think who keep it a little longer than others, but whatever. So I had a couple of things personally that I needed to come to terms with and decide if losing those things was worth it for me. And in the end, I did decide that I really like the results I've gotten on the DHEA and the ZMA, and I really want more of it. And it really helped me pass, especially the face shape a little bit. I mean, and even then, like, it's nothing compared to guys who go on T. But if I had a before and after, and you could see what my face looks like before going on the DHE and what it looks like now, it definitely helps me pass. People were even pointing things out. They would look at me and they'd be like, "Whoa, were you on T?" And like my gay friends who knew that I was pretty much trans, and if they hadn't seen me for a few months, they'd be like, "Oh, are you on T?" And I'd be like, "No, but thanks for that," because it's good to know that it looks like stuff is happening there. I had to play the waiting game for financial reasons for a long time, so um, I was doing pretty much whatever I could to transition while I was waiting, so that felt good. Um, Now, the other thing I want to stress that really, that's just the supplement side of things, and that's only half of it. And really, I don't even think, if I was just doing the supplements, I don't even think I'd be that happy with my results. I really think my results came hugely because of the fitness aspect of natural transition is incredibly important to it. So, um, for those of you guys who are out there who want a natural transition, but you're having a difficult time motivating yourself to work out, know that it is really a key part of the process. And my level of fitness really affected my androgyny in my ability to. And honestly, I had more problems for a while when they recommend those fat burners. I did not like the fat burners, man. Maybe it's because I got the caffeinated ones, but they gave me so much anxiety, and I think it was just because the caffeine. I don't know, but they wigged me out, and I did them for a while, and I did lose a few pounds pretty quick when I was on them for a couple weeks, but um, after after I started getting really anxious, I just did not even want to touch them with a 10-foot pole. So I did all of my work without the fat burners. And I know there are other ones you can try, but that don't have caffeine. But my first experience was just so bad, and I was getting results the other way. I like working out. I mean, I became a total adrenaline junkie. I would crave working out. So I didn't really need the fat burners. I did it the good old fashioned way.